Mali has experienced a fluctuating economy whose rebound has constantly come under the mercy of the agricultural sector. The conflict in the region has had a negative impact on the economic growth with a series of sanctions imposed by the West African community. News Center's Adeshawa Odushoga has details.
Mali's economy fell into recession in 2020 with a GDP contraction of 1.2% due to the trial of the COVID-19 pandemic, a previous coup d'etat, and a mediocre agricultural campaign. But with no economic sanctions recorded in 2021, the economy saw a rebound with 3.2% growth rate, just above the population growth rate estimated at 3%. The growth was recorded in its key industry, the agricultural sector recording a 2.4% growth rate. Driven by several supportive fiscal measures in the COVID-19 response policy package, public consumption remained buoyant in 2021, where household consumption recorded a growth of 3.2%. Improvement in the terms of trade during the 2019 to 2020 period, driven by a surge in gold price on the international market, slowed in 2021. This declaration, coupled with a recovery in the import demand, led to an increase in the current account deficit despite the decline in external flows. Mali's economic growth is largely threatened by increasing fragility, conflict, and violence. Between 2012 and 2018, the crisis in the region cost about 23% of its GDP, occasioned by foregone private investment estimated at $5.3 billion, including $3.2 billion foreign direct investment. Telecommunications, trade, public services, as well as agriculture have been the most significantly affected by the conflict. Mali has the third highest gold production in Africa after South Africa and Ghana. As of 2018, Mali was the 15th largest producer of mangoes in the world, with a production of 814,000 tons. Agricultural activities occupy 70% of Mali's labor force and provide 42% of the GDP, whereas cotton and livestock make up 75% to 80% of Mali's annual exports. The emergence of gold as Mali's leading export product since 1999 has helped mitigate some of the negative impact of age-long crisis. The country is also rich in other natural resources like kaolin, salt, phosphate, and limestone. Mali's transportation sector houses approximately 29 airports, of which 8 have paved runways. The country has a railway system that connects to bordering countries. The financial affairs of Mali are handled by the Central Bank of West African State, which has maintained an accommodating stance on the monetary policy in the post-recession year. The non-performing loans ratio stood at 4.8% in September 2021, where the budget deficit improved to 4.7% of GDP in 2021. The financing gap is covered mainly by domestic financing, which stands at 77.6% of total financing. With the impact of sanctions by the duo of the West African Economic and Monetary Union and the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, Mali's economy is expected to record a contraction of 2.1% in 2022. The economy is expected to see a rebound back to 5.4% in 2023, sustained by recoveries in cotton output, cereals, and gold. Adeshawa Odushoga reporting for News Central.